yo. Mic check. What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy Wiz. We back 2022. You feel me? 2022, we stopping the cursing in case y'all didn't know. But yeah, we back. What's up, Sid?
What's up, man? How's it been?
We cool, man. Y'all welcome to the Man Cave. Welcome to 2022 edition, season 2. We brought you a nice 5 episodes last season. We kicking this one off right. Last year, we kicking this year off right. More consistency this year, you feel me?
Yeah, 100%. We've been delayed on time with things. Wiz has been busy. I've been busy as well. I took a hiatus from social media, but for sure, like Wiz just said, a lot of
consistency. How do you social media keep taking a hiatus from social media?
Nah, I just stopped. Like, I'll post and just leave, and I'll really look at things.
Let it marinate, let it do what it do.
Exactly. I haven't even responded to some people's comments, and I need to do that for more engagement. But like, I don't know. But like last year, I noticed I was too focused on it, and we'll get into that. But you want to give the topics for today, so then that way we have like a whole agenda. Because for sure,
let's let it flow.
Let's let it flow.
It's the Man Cave.
Let's do it. Let's do
it. Let it flow.
That's
let
fine with me.
Conversation. Bring yourself out. Do what it do. We can start off with, something generic. What's, goals. I don't really like to even say too much. Like this year, I'm not even doing like goal. Like obviously I have goals, don't get me wrong.
Of course.
But I'm not one big on the resolutions and this year I'm gonna do this. Like this year is about straight. I told a couple of my boys, it's about straight action. Like forget talking about everything. Not, we're not doing none of that talking. We're just putting stuff into action and straight moving.
100%. I'm a big proponent on that too. I know a lot of people, I see them having vision boards and manifesting things to come to life, and that's cool and all, but like you said, the biggest thing is action, because you're going to see a lot of it again in 2022, people in the same position. And like I said in other episode, I've known you for a while, Wiz, and someone that you are, when you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. So like, I'm never surprised if I see something.
It's crazy though. So that's true. Like I like to hold myself accountable for a lot of that stuff, but we still, like as people, we have a lot of like dreams. Even like I can only speak for myself. I got a lot of stuff that I even want to do. Like a lot of people don't see, but the people close to me can attest. Like there's a lot of stuff that I've been planning. I have, I have the blueprint. I have everything I want to do, but why isn't it done? Why 6 months down the line it's not done? And I'm trying to eliminate all of that. All of that nonsense that's preventing me from doing all that stuff and straight getting going. So the first thing is just eliminating talking about it.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about it. Let's get straight to action. So even with the Man Cave, enough.
Exactly.
We consistent. This, that, nah.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna see.
And I feel like I know a lot of people ask me like, oh, when are you guys going to do an episode again? And like we have a great relationship where Wiz and I, we don't have to even text. We understand that we're very busy individuals at our age, that like if Wiz tells me, like I know other YouTube content creators, let's just say I was busy, Wiz would do an episode by himself, or if Wiz was busy, I'll do an episode by myself. But at the same time, you're coming from two different guys with two different perspectives on things, and it wouldn't be original if you just have Wiz just speaking his own perspective. You have me just being my own perspective, and again, the show, unless it ends up growing with guests and stuff, it's me and Wiz's perspective as of now, and who we interact with, and we're given our own opinions on things that we talk to about people around us in our circle as well. So that's why we don't do episodes by ourselves, for those who are asking.
Word, that's fair. While we're on, obviously, to 2022 topic, what would you say for you, Sid, something that you did in 2021 or you didn't do in 2021 that you're ready to get done this year?
Being more
top of the goal list.
top of the goal, I will say be more accountable. Um, I would definitely say be more accountable. Limiting certain actions. That's a top right there. That's it. How about you?
Um, Apart from like I said, just putting stuff into more action. But I'm
Mhm.
buying a house this year. Tired of it,
Mm.
man.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm taking my step into the real estate. I'm buying a house this year. The only thing that's really been preventing me is, you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying, the credit aspect that I want to put out there.
Oh yeah,
I, I credit up, and I've been doing that. So,
yeah.
well, one thing I'm focusing on more is putting that into place and making sure the I's and dotted or the T's and crossed when it comes to buying a property. So I would say that for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, like, um, definitely that's something we should talk about too, flowing into this conversation about this whole, we're not gonna say the name, but this whole thing that's going on in the world right now during this pandemic. That,
What did you text me earlier, bro?
oh, Omarion? Yeah, I feel like a lot of people
I
know
was
that
like,
name,
yo, I was
but
like, I'm sick. Like
yeah,
it's like, what are you talking about? It's not on Mario.
I was
I,
confused
I get what
too.
you're saying. You know, they like to censor shit and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
have to. Um, but yeah, no, I mean with the real estate thing and credit, I feel like that's definitely gonna affect 2022 too. It could be a good thing for you as well, and it could be a bad thing. I know I saw a
No,
couple. Oh, sorry.
not said for sure.
Yeah, I mean, but like again, that's a field I feel like you're in Florida, so that's a great start right there in terms of real estate. I mean, it's not like you're in Jersey too, so.
The thing, like you said, the market is so crazy out here that
Hmm.
you either getting at the right time
Hmm.
or you're getting at the wrong time. You just really gotta take that chance. You know me, I just take my chances and we'll figure out everything later. Obviously, a calculated risk, but
100%.
make it.
I was in Miami last year, but I know you've been down in Florida. What would you say the lifestyle what was, because you also went to school in New York too, so you know the differences between the lifestyle in New York and the lifestyle in Florida.
And I grew
Like,
up in London, right?
well, you grew up in London, but
You
like,
feel me? So
uh
I've seen so many different cultures.
yeah, well, that's even better. Like, tell us about like the cultures, like the differences between like the is it the United Kingdom, right? Is it the UK or is it just Europe?
Yeah,
It's the
okay.
UK. Okay. What's the difference over there versus us in terms of like, I'm talking to this individual who's from the UK, and she told me that one thing that she noticed over here, a lot of us are not as driven. Like we have a lot of opportunities here, we don't seize it. But over there, they don't have as much opportunity, so they come out here because they see that we have so much. I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. What do you think about that?
I don't know. It depends what you're talking about in terms of opportunity.
Mm,
I feel like when it comes to UK culture
hmm.
and just London culture, for me, it's London culture. Like I feel like if you're in the mix in terms of the culture, you know what I'm saying? Say the culture. If you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
don't know. But if you have your foot in the door there and you get the support, I feel like people do support each other there.
Hmm.
Um, you have here some cities, obviously you see Chicago, Atlanta, obviously.
Hmm.
Recently New York's back on and supporting each other. So it's definitely down that realm where like, you know what I'm saying, you get your foot in the door, everyone's back and everyone's supporting you. You're gonna have your haters here and there. But it's mostly love. But
Hmm.
the difference in terms of opportunity, I feel like it's just like you know how most people like you want what you don't have at the end of the day in life. Like the
Hmm.
one thing I've seen is just like you said, the girl who's from there, she's coming over here saying that people want to come over here. Well, I've seen out here people want to go there all the time. I was
Hmm.
like you
Hmm.
said, I was just talking
Yeah.
to another girl. She said her sister studied abroad or something like that.
Hmm.
She spent some time out there, and she ever since she couldn't wait to go back. Like she wants to live out there for a few, all that
Hmm.
stuff. And I'm like, it's the same thing. Like people from over there just want to come here. People from over here just want to go there.
Yeah.
It's really just that human like sense that we have. Like
Hmm.
we just want what we don't have at the end of the day. I wouldn't be able to tell you what's better, but I
Hmm.
mean I'm in the States for a reason. Like I don't know. I just feel like it I don't know. It's home at the end of the day. London's my second home for sure. I
Mhm.
feel like when it's all said and done and I'm living my luxury life, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I would probably spend like 4 or 5 months out of the year in London at a
Of
time. So
course, of
yeah,
course.
that's definitely second home for sure. I'm a
Y-
South London boy for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually where she's from, South London.
South
So
London,
yeah,
Brixton,
yeah,
you feel me?
definitely. So
Yeah.
I mean, one thing that we had you brought up was opportunities. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about too. I guess that's a great segue into this about obviously we know what's going around. People are getting, they're getting sick, and some people are
The
also,
fungus,
oh, sorry,
the fungus.
the fungus, right? That's what we should call it. They're getting the fungus.
Side note, since like I know we're talking about like 2022. Another one of my goals to read a lot more. The first book I read this
Right.
year was Perfect Day to Boss Up,
Hmm.
um, by Rick Ross, the biggest boss. You feel me?
You
But he
know,
was talking. He referred to
mhm,
Omarion as
the
the
fungus.
fungus. So
That's what we'll call it. I feel
yeah,
we'll call it the fungus because I feel like YouTube might pick up on Omarion too, because a lot of people are
you
abusing that
feel
name.
me? Like,
Let's
yeah.
call it that. But I want to ask you, Wiz. I know a lot of people last year, even when it began in 2020, people were very avid in doing things because they blamed a lot of their opportunities on the fungus. And even right now, I see that happening again where people are like, I don't know. They're kind of in this confusion of the outcome of what might happen. And I see two aspects. I see some people are like, you know what, fuck it, we only live once. I'm not about to stay inside all day. Um, and you have another aspect where people are just like, if invest into this, what's going to happen in the next 3 to 4 months? Like, how do I know this is going to work out? How do I know this is going to be serious or not? And I just want to ask you basically, like, how do you think some people should approach this, especially this is what, round 3 of this? So, yeah.
Um, I feel like you gotta one protect yourself, protect others around you, be mindful of all that. But at the end of the day, you can't let it slow you down. One, we've already experienced like not the worst of it. Hopefully the worst of it. But we can't say it. That's why I said that. But we've
Hmm.
already experienced what it is. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Where everything's shut down, and we know the hardships that come out of it. We know the struggle that comes out of it. So we just gotta look at that past experience and prepare. You know what I'm saying? Like we see
Hmm.
the way things are trending. You know what I'm saying? Prepare. Whatever you gotta do to prepare, so you're not stuck in that hole. You're not whatever. Prepare. So that's one thing I got on my mind too.
Hmm.
Because at any point, like we saw, like that whole thing could get shut down. Personally, I don't believe they're gonna do it. I think
Same,
the government just loves too much money.
same.
Uh, I think business owners they've lost too much money in the past too. So it's like I feel like they're gonna avoid all costs to shut things down. Like especially with the vaccine around now, they have an excuse
Hmm.
to keep things going and just tell everyone get vaccinated. But we're not gonna talk too much on that. You know,
Yeah,
just think
no.
the
Um,
vaccine show or the fungus show.
Yeah, no, that's not, we're not experts on that, so we're not going to
Mhm.
dive into it too much.
What about this? What
Mhm.
about this AB situation? I saw a meme. I saw
Mhm.
a meme that said, "Work got me feeling a little AB-ish right
Oh
now."
yeah, yeah, no.
Yeah, so we got people trying to walk out on work and stuff, and be inspiring the nationwide walkout.
I was thinking about that too at the gym. You and I both played football in our past. Have you ever seen a scenario like that throughout your years of playing? I just want
But I
to.
don't think anyone has. Like that
Yeah.
shit. I mean, I've seen it in like a flag football league. When I saw it, I hit on my boy Abby.
Mhm.
He did that in one of the flag football leagues we played in. Like he's
Mhm.
notorious for stuff like that. But in
Mhm.
organized football,
Mhm.
in the how many years I played, you know what I'm saying? on how many levels from Pop Warner to college, like never
Mhm.
seen some shit like that. Like that was crazy. And I was watching it live for
Mhm.
Tom Brady the GOAT. Well, first of all, GOAT's your team, you know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
know you AB, you know what I'm saying, but
Mhm.
this is the GOAT we talking about. He's dropping back, passing the ball, and
Mhm.
you running across the field simultaneously waving at the crowd with your shirt off. I couldn't believe my eyes, bro. And again,
Mhm.
I'm watching it live. I'm like, hey, yo, this is
Mhm.
wild. This is real wild.
What
It's just definitely never seen some shit like that.
I want to ask you, what do you think? You know, a lot of speculations are going around where we don't know what's going on in his head, what's going on in his personal life. But what you think caused him to do that? Like, I don't think you know, but like, what could you speculate?
He definitely, I mean, we've seen it be through the years, all
Mhm.
that stuff. Like, he definitely had some type of I'm not a doctor again, so I can't diagnose anybody or anything. But from
Mhm.
my eyes, he has some type of, you know what I'm saying, anger management problems is the
Mhm.
floor of it, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
whatever else he has to get evaluated for. But he definitely has some type of anger issues that showed. If you feel like what in his way, I heard that he was like he told the coach like he's too hurt, he can't go back in. I don't know if it was a serious thing, the coach didn't believe him, but then the coach told him to get out of here. So I'm
Mhm.
assuming he didn't believe him and reacted like that, and he triggered me to react like that.
Mhm.
I know at the time, again, I was watching live, his teammates, you had Mike Evans on the sideline trying to like get him back on, put his jerseys back on. He
Mhm.
was like, forget this. But he seems fine.
Mhm.
I guess he really doesn't care about football. Like, I mean, he got his ring, you know what I'm saying? So,
Um,
but they say it be like,
it,
I don't think everyone's, even though we've never seen it before or
mhm.
something like that happened before, I don't think everyone's surprised. Like, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
nah.
The crazy part is,
I don't think none of us are surprised, but I definitely know that you and I never seen something like this in high school before, even middle school. But like, it definitely can influence the next generation. But then again, I see two sides to this too. Maybe he probably doesn't care anymore. Maybe none of us was there. None of us had the conversation with the coach. A lot of it is speculation too, and some things don't make sense because at one point I see that he's injured. I mean, I hear that he's injured, and the next you know he's running off the field going like this and stuff, you know. So
crazy.
it's like who's giving that information? And to be honest with you, it doesn't seem like he even cares. Like he hasn't spoke about it, he hasn't reacted to it, he hasn't like said like this is what they did to me. Maybe it was already
And
planned.
this may have changed as of today, but I was watching it as of yesterday. He
Mhm.
wasn't off the team yet. So they haven't
Yes, yeah.
officially cut him, even though the coach said he's no longer a Buck. They
Mhm.
haven't officially cut him, probably contract wise stuff, but I know he's only on a 1 year deal.
Mhm.
Who knows? Maybe
Maybe
Tom Brady in the office. Like, I need my boy. Can you see
yeah,
our
yeah.
roster right now? What's going on?
I mean, but then think about this though. Before we get off this topic, um, how do you think people respond to that though? Like if he does come back, like let's say there's a
One
possibility.
thing, so just
Mhm.
to the bigger issue, and we always try to relay stuff back to ourselves on the show. It's
Mhm.
like regardless of how AB was treated, right?
Mhm.
Look at everything. Look at the way he reacted to the fall of.
Mhm.
I remember an excerpt from the late, you know what I'm saying, the late, the great
Mhm.
Nipsey Hussle. You feel me?
Mhm.
Um, One of my biggest inspirations when it comes to a lot of things, but just carrying yourself as a man.
Mhm.
And he was saying, one as black men, we gotta look at the way we react to be disrespected
Yeah.
and change the way we react to that, adjust to that. Because again, even if he was disrespected to, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm a player, back again relating into us playing football. If you a player, I'm a player, and we
Mhm.
hurt and tell a coach we can't go back in, they tell us to leave. I'm gonna be mad as shit too. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? But on his end, look at everything he dropped. Like 55 yards, he would have had
Mhm.
another $1 million bonus or something
Mhm.
like that, 300,000, something like that. And then some other small yardage, like 7 yards or something like that,
Mhm.
7 receptions or something like that, would have got added up to $1 million in bonuses. And he's leaving all that on the table. His career is probably over in terms of another team trying to pick him up. Like
Mhm.
it's stuff like that, and all because of the way he reacted. So I had a little the other day.
Mhm.
Driving,
Mhm.
turning into the gas station, making a left, the person behind me is beeping at me. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I'm just making
Mhm.
this left, blinker on all that. I didn't do anything
Mhm.
wrong. And rolls down his window, starts talking. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna talk back, right? And then
Yeah.
my boy Tanner, he's right next to me. He's like, oh, chill, chill, chill. It's
Mhm.
like, you know what I'm saying, you don't know what that could lead to, anything. Like, just, we gotta look at, again, the way we react to being disrespected, adjust that, you know what I'm saying, assess the situation. And if you know what I'm saying, you can get it back. Obviously, revenge is not good, but you let karma sometimes play the role and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And just you know what I'm saying, keep the peace,
Do you think
keep your sanity at the end of the day. Don't let shit stress you out.
um I know this is a long shot, this would never happen, but do you think they should teach, because people sometimes say that going to the gym, sports, music helps people like get away from that, try to control themselves or control their inner demons and stuff. But do you think schools should teach that, like self-control? Like
Of course, I feel like
Mhm.
one, we see a mental health crisis throughout the United States from
Mhm.
people shooting up schools to
Mhm.
just in sports to a whole bunch of stuff. People dealing with mental health. Not only, I mean, more and more put it to the forefront, but in a way, it's still ignored.
Mhm.
When you even bring up the school system, they have us in school learning the dumbest stuff. Like, you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like, a lot of stuff I use in school all the way to college, I
Yeah.
don't use. I don't
Yeah.
use none of that shit.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? We have a class to teach some of these mental health exercises and stuff like that. It will really actually affect society today. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A kid's gonna go home who's dealing with some stuff, do a little breathing exercise, some stuff, and not go shoot up that school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? This is stuff we actually gotta be teaching in schools, and people just in the system, man. My kids, I'll tell
Yeah.
you this, my
Mhm.
kids are getting homeschooled. They
Yeah.
playing public school or whatever. They're gonna play public school sports or whatever. That's where they're gonna get there. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Playground nonsense, all that stuff, the school,
Mhm.
field, the friends, all that stuff.
Mhm.
Curriculum is
Mhm.
at home. Like I'm managing that shit.
See, for
Nah,
me, um, I have a different perspective. I agree with you for the homeschool thing. I was thinking about that too, but then I was like, do I want them home all day? For me, I guess it's different, like different parenting style. For me, I'd rather send them to I'm not public, a private school, but not just like any type of like private school that like like Paramus or
I know there's
Bergen.
like what's it called? The one where like it's a sped up curriculum.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
forgot what it's called.
Hmm.
The Montessori type school. I don't know if
Yeah,
you know what
yep.
that.
That's the one my nephew goes to right now. So that's something um that I see myself doing with my kids, but we're coming close on time right now. But other than that, we have a
For
few
sure.
minutes.
Before the way I want to end with,
Mhm.
I'm sure the people like this too. So you can
Mhm.
go,
Oh yeah,
I'll
keep
go,
yeah.
and then we'll close it up. So I want you to let the people know. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we got our own stuff going on. We do
Mhm.
this stuff. We promote a whole bunch of stuff that we have to
Mhm.
build our own brands respectively. You feel me?
Mhm.
So let the people know what you got coming for 2022, what they can expect, where they can find you, Instagram, all that stuff. Plug yourself in the full 2022 drop. Then
Definitely.
I'll go and close it up. You know?
Um, I would say first thing is that's coming up as of recent. I'm not gonna go to too much detail, but I got a modeling show coming up, so I'm going back into the modeling world a little bit.
Uh,
It will take some time in April or May. That just depends on this whole thing that's going on. Um, I was planning on actually retiring from bodybuilding this year and just focusing on
Wow,
another opportunity that came along. But
that's big news. We don't have the bomb no more on this show, but if
uh,
we did talking that shit
I was going to, but
like
just to cut my time, just to cut it short, I felt like bodybuilding has given me a lot of opportunities in so many different realms. I've met so many different people. Even this platform that me and Wiz has right now, if it wasn't for bodybuilding and in the position I was in at one point a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have done this with Wiz. So for now, I just want to see where I end up taking my body and where I take this career with. But as of now, anything that ends up coming up, we'll share with you in the next episodes. But I know Wiz has some special projects coming up too. And I know he's about to share it right now with you guys. So I'm looking forward to
I
hear that.
mean,
Let's
if
do it.
you insist,
Let's
yeah.
do it. Let's do it. Let's do
Nah,
it.
so for the people,
Mhm.
you're gonna expect a lot of big things. I know I said I'm not talking about it. This is the one time you need to talk about it,
Mhm.
but big things, big things coming. Getting back into directing videos. Took a few months off, but
Mhm.
bumping up on directing videos, all that stuff. A lot of music with my artists, growing my management company.
Mhm.
That's gonna be coming and doing a lot of stuff this year. You're gonna see me on the move as usual, traveling, but
Mhm.
yeah, I'm working with my buddy out in Miami, my boy Fair Money, opening up this production studio down in Miami. So look for that coming in the next month or so. I'm going to check it out in a week. So yeah, like you're gonna just see. I'm happy we're doing this show. We're getting consistent with it. You're gonna see everything just unravel, and we're just gonna, you know what I'm saying, take off. So
Mhm.
I appreciate everyone who supports us, everyone watching this, all our
Mhm.
subscribers, all the viewers, all that stuff.
Mhm.
Um, Thanks for rocking with the man cave, and let's take off. You feel me?
Definitely. Um, I don't have anything else to say except I guess I just look forward to this year, a lot of learnings from last year. And you definitely could tell that me and Wiz put a lot of time and effort into this. I mean, now we got Mike's, you see Wiz's background, you see my background. But as the episodes continue, you're gonna see a lot of investing going into this brand.
For sure.
Um, and as we evolve in our own brands, this is like our baby too. So we want to do a lot. If you guys have anything like any recommendations, any opinions, obviously me and Wiz are gonna have our final say on what we want to
Leave
do.
your comments. Like
Yeah.
one thing that helps us, leave your comments on Apple Podcasts and stuff. I see the analytics, so I see a lot of people viewing from, like, it's crazy, from all over the world. It's
Hmm.
like wow.
Hmm.
But leave the comments, rate us on Apple and Spotify podcasts, or anywhere you listen to us, rate us. Leave comments, suggestions. You have our Instagrams at the left Wiz,
Hmm.
at Mad Sauce. You know what I'm saying? You can mass underscore sauce, right?
Mass under, yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? You can come check us out on the gram, on social media. Like, hit us up, communicate with us. We want to grow with
Mhm.
y'all.
Also, don't forget to mention to them, we definitely will have guest appearances on here. We'll probably have a bunch of
Out this season 2, as we promised.
yeah, some female audiences, just to get a different perspective on the ladies' side. Maybe, we might go into depth with our relationships again. You want to do that? Because
Yeah, I think next episode is time. I got some, you know what I'm saying? I've been through, nah, I ain't been through no real heartbreak, but you know
uh-huh.
what I'm saying? New city, I'm experiencing new stuff. I'm sure y'all
Yeah.
people want to hear about it. You feel
Mhm.
me? So,
You know what? Maybe I might just bring the girl that I'm talking to on the next episode to hear what she thinks
I don't know
about
if you want
this.
to do that, bro. I'm gonna get you up out of here. You might walk out of your house next
Oh
time.
my God, no. But
I'm gonna start
let's
asking some deep questions. Y'all gonna look at
hey,
me
hey,
like,
you
do
know
I
what?
really like
You,
this girl?
you know what? Because she was actually asking about that. She was like, "Oh, can I come on? Because I feel like I have a lot to say." And I'm like, "You do got a lot to say, but
That might
but
be the problem right
that
there.
might be the problem." But if she sees this, she'll probably laugh. And I know a lot of people are, "Who's this girl?" And that's not for you guys to know until
Uh,
that's probably gonna be the mystery for next episode for you guys to come along. Maybe Wiz might bring his little
well,
girl he's
people,
talking
now
to.
you see why My boy's off Instagram. That's why he
Oh
taking
man,
a
nah.
break. That's
Actually,
why.
it was because of this guy right here. Y'all can't see him, but it's because of this guy. I wanted to give him a
Little
oh,
pup.
he doesn't even want to come. He's chilling.
Exactly, shy.
But yeah, where's your dog at?
He in the other room.
He's chilling. He's
So
chilling.
Pluto will make an appearance.
Yeah,
Hopefully next episode. We'll see how it goes.
definitely. But Wiz, I guess you're gonna sign us out until next time.
Yep. Appreciate y'all always for rocking with us. We make this short because we had a little exit, but thanks for rocking with us as always. Wiz said, it's the Man King.
Peace, you guys. Till next time.